didn't see you there. Welcome back, you magical being. I'm sorry, I was just way too preoccupied by this high complex literature. And even though it pains me to put aside such a gift of pure poetry and beauty in form of a book, don't worry, I'll be seeing you later tonight. We have a job to do, cause today we're gonna have ourselves a new shapeshifting Sunday. Or whatever day of the week it is. This time, if you haven't already figured it out by my very intellectual way of existing, we are gonna shapeshift into the dark academia. Fashion, aesthetics, subculture, whatever you call it. But before that, as always, we have to become an egg with ears again. Egg with ears. Love me some good apple tea. So, dark academia fashion. What started out as a more nerdy little niche aesthetic on Tumblr has by now evolved into this global fashion trend, which is funny because I am pretty sure most people who wear this style don't even do it on purpose. Like, it's one of these styles that started out specific, but now that time has went on and it has gotten mainstream, the spectrum to fit into this fashion has gotten so broad, I feel like it's harder to find someone that doesn't have at least one or two dark academia outfits in their closet, especially in the colder seasons. It do be the perfect autumn fashion though, very comfy. Why are you so far away? Are you shy? Don't worry, I don't buy it. Unless you're into that. Oh god, that was so corny. Better. Okay, but to narrow down the aesthetic and fashion a little bit, dark academia is a social media aesthetic and subculture concerned with idolizing higher education. And as the name says, academia. Activities such as visiting museums, libraries, or coffee shops, and enjoying an all-night reading or study session are common among proponents. To finish off our base now, all that's missing is blush. Looking at other makeup looks in said aesthetic shows that luckily they do be using blush. A very warm tone, or even orange to be specific. Okay, it's way too much. My love for blush is just too strong. I couldn't hold back. Let's first of all do the other side, and I'm sure we can blend it in after that. Well, that went a little overboard, but I'm sure we can make it disappear.
5 hours later.
Yeah, that is better. I'm just very alive in dark academia. My blood is flowing. It will all come together. And while we are talking about colors, the key palette is dark shades like black, dark brown, burgundy, in contrast with light ones like white, beige, cream, light brown, gold, you get the gist. In general, rather warm tones, except for navy blue, dark green, and well, just ask yourself if a hobbit would wear that color, and if the answer is yes, then you're good to go. So let's start throwing some brown onto my eyes. While the overall aesthetic thrives in the vibe of nostalgia and maximalism, I found that the fashion and makeup tends to be on the rather simpler side. You could also say more natural, even though at this point, what even is natural? I definitely don't know. It's getting hot in here. Is that you little hottie? Sadly, no big graphic liner today. Guess we'll have to keep everything softer and more classic. Some blended brown shades like this and maybe some gold shimmer will do. Gold shimmer, gold shimmer, gold shimmer, gold shimmer. Yes! Perfect, perfect, perfect. Shimmer is the best. And to be fair, the outside and environment of this aesthetic can be quite convenient. You got a messy room? Nah. Throw a brown filter on it and my friend, you got a complex and mysterious dark academia interior design. Just like my room isn't messy at all. I'm simply channeling this marvelous man. It's all on purpose. But let's continue with the eyes. Even though it can't be big, I will not survive this day without eyeliner. We'll just have to make a smaller one and blend it out. Okay, stay small. Stay small. Yeah, that should work. Not too big, a good average size. I'm not talking about eyeliner, am I? We even thought of this trend. Not bad there. Okay, I can work with that. Yeah. Let it fully dry. Because if I would smear this now, I would jump down the stairs. Random story. You know how we live in the future and everything is getting more advanced and easier? I am saying easier because So we have these useful features to use our thumb as a security measure, right? For example, for our phones, etc, etc. You know what I mean. And it makes sense, it's one of a kind, easy peasy. But well, I got a skin condition that makes my skin and my thumb look like this every few weeks. You get where this is going? It was all fun and games until little old me wasn't able to access her saving account anymore. Because I was smart enough to make it safer. And apparently it is a lot safer, safe enough so I can, so I guess it worked. Success! But for now, let's smoke out this eyeliner. Make it all come together a bit more with these. Of course, some mascara. A few days ago, I had to glue on multiple different pairs of lashes in one day, and after that, so many of my lashes fell out. Therefore, let's try to make them look a little bit fuller with these. Just as a little bonus. I hope my voice will survive this video, I don't know why, but I can feel my throat being very unhappy with all the talking today. We need more tea. I like the slight difference it does. I'm sure it will help us read poetry way better. I'm your best friend for you until you love me. Paparazzi. Yeah, a little something, but still natural. Before we finish everything off with the lips, there's still one little thing to take care of first. My eyebrows, they regrew. Let's welcome these new babies to the world. How lucky that they regrew just in time for an aesthetic that needs natural brows. As if they knew and jumped in to help me. Filling them in should be all that's necessary. I wonder why I use brown for this. Lippy time! I hope I got a fitting color for this. Something brown or dark red would be a dream. Let's see what we can find. Nah. That's better, but not fully convincing. That's okay. I wish I had a brown color, but I know for sure that I don't have one. I guess that's the best one. So we'll just use this.
Wow.
I'm sure it will work out. Ich habe gar kein Tuch. Was mache ich denn jetzt? Here goes nothing. Tastes like crayon. All I can say is you can see, feel and, well, taste that it was quite a cheap lipstick, which doesn't always have to be bad, but in this case, it could be better. The color though? That's nice. Guess that means we're done with the makeup. Time for the outfit! Thing I was excited for the most, since this makeup is like pretty but simple. When it comes to outfits, there is one huge elephant in the room that I cannot ignore. Checked patterns. Loads and loads of checked patterns. If you don't own at least one item with it, can you really call yourself a dark academic? I can call you whatever you want. Well, I apparently also really love checked patterns. Finally, I can look smart. Mom, it's my time to shine! It's funny because my parents are literally the smartest people I know. Their brain is like... their brain big. And while they are both mathematicians, kissed by God's wisdom, I exist. But that's another topic. Let's get back to dressing. If there's one thing that's popular in dark academia, it's comfy sweaters and vests. We have these two super cool vests as an option. Do you want option A, the black textured one, or option B, the cream checked one? You can vote now. Have you decided? Okay, great. We're gonna use this one. How convenient that I'm already wearing a dark blue turtleneck. I love doing buttons with these nails. It's so much fun. Okay, it's on. On to accessories. We do need those. As already talked about, this fashion is not known to be very opulent. It likes to stay simpler. But an outfit isn't complete without at least a little... Most accessories I've seen are something like ties, watches, umbrellas, or brooches. And the jewelry mostly in gold. So these have to go. And hello new ones. Great! Number 1, number 2, and number 3. And last up, let's switch earrings. We want it all to be gold. Do my nails fit? I'm not sure. Let me know. We're almost done. Let's see if I can find a good wig for this. The one from the beginning could be nice, but I want to switch things up a little. I want something brown. Something like this. Don't ask, she has been through a lot. But you're still gonna be good for us today, right? I'm really thinking about giving her a hairstyle. Something a little like this. Where did all that stuff come from? It is definitely way too hot for this, but keep in mind that I had this on and that it looked very fitting. Okay, hear me out. I'm all against declaring glasses as just a fashion accessory. It's kind of weird to make trends out of things that some people have a choice in and others don't. But these are my glasses for work, since my eyes can't handle light and decide to die when there's too much of it. We love it. And yeah, they're kind of fitting, so... Okay, so thoughts? I feel like I look like someone's anime mom who's going to die in the first few episodes. Maybe that mom was very academic, or like a detective, which would be a win. Either way, what do you think? I personally really like it. It's comfy, pretty, and perfect for colder days. We can also look fashionable when it's cold. Isn't that nice? And as all good things have to come to an end, that is it for today's chapter. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more of me. I also have some other socials, so say hello there. I wish you a wonderful day or night, depending on where you live, and see you next chapter. Bye bye!